Hey, what's up? It's GW coming to you live once again. Hey, the video you just saw, or if you watched it, was me just messing around, being the Sandman from ECW. If you guys haven't checked that out, you should check him out. It's definitely a cool cat, beer drinking, cane swinging dude. But just wanted to give you an update on what's what. New movies coming out include Fantasy Island, the new movie I told you about, which looks pretty cool. I'm going to check that out tomorrow. Definitely give you guys a whirl and tell you how that is. But I don't know. It just seems like the world is trying to get open and nobody knows what they're doing or how to do it. That's basically what we're looking at here. A lot of people, aren't having a good time right now, guys. You know, I know unemployment is crazy and everybody's filing for it. I have been lucky so far. So, you know, but I want to also take this time before I get off on a rant here to thank our new subscriber. Anybody that tunes into my channel, I try to thank them. So, you know who you are. I don't know your name right off the bat, but hey, I appreciate you checking out all my stuff. What's new? What's new? We're gearing up for the the debut of HBO Max. Now, if you guys haven't checked this new streaming service that's supposed to be coming out, check it out. It looks pretty cool, and it's also going to have one thing that other streaming services don't have. That is the Friends reunion special. My wife is already all over this, so you guys, you know. What else is new? What else is new going on? There's a movie that I told you guys about. It's called Antrim. And it's apparently on Amazon Prime. You can stream it for free. However, if you believe the hype about this movie, you probably don't want to stream it because you might find yourself dead. That is the tagline for this film. It actually has a weird sort of backstory where the viewer, it's set up like a documentary. And basically they tell you if you watch the movie, you're going to be cursed. That is the big hook to the movie. Apparently it's a good one because everyone's either buying into it or they're not even bothering. They're just going to go check it out because of the hook. So Antrim is streaming live on Prime. You can check it out. I did tell you guys about Impractical Jokers. I think those guys are a riot. Definitely check the movie out. Do not miss it. Do not miss this movie. If you like really stupid, movies and you want to keep your wife out of the room, definitely look this one up. Although some wives might like it, What else is going on? Apparently, there is a buzz about the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, about the senior aged Leatherface. So we're just going to keep tabs on that, but definitely look that up. I don't know how that'll play, and I really don't know what timeline they're playing with, guys. I did do a video explaining all the timelines for all the movies, and you got to watch them all, and you'll be all thrown out of whack. But I'm hoping this takes place after the initial 1974 one with Sally Hardesty, and they could explain a little bit more. And it's just going to be kind of crazy. So definitely look into it. What else did I notice in horror? What else did I notice? The Friday the 13th Steelbook has been revamped, and you're also going to get a vinyl record if you get the deluxe set with Harry Manfredi. Can't even say that name right. And I've been watching those movies for 20 plus years. Definitely look it up. It did turn 40 earlier this year. Makes me feel old. So far, nothing new on the lawsuit, too. I keep looking that up, and I haven't found anything. And I'm wondering when we're going to see the next Friday the 13th movie. Because there's so many incantations of this movie, that have been made by fans. And nobody gets to see a legitimate Jason movie. And it's funny because, like I said in the one review that I did, Friday the 13th, Jason cannot be killed. I mean, in Jason Goes to Hell, a SWAT team blew him up, right? Nobody could kill Jason. A lawsuit out of nowhere killed the character and the franchise. So hopefully they get back on track, and hopefully we hear something within the next year. Because, Leatherface is still going strong. Michael Myers is rumored to come back in Halloween Kills. Freddy, I don't know where Freddy is. Really, nothing has changed in the Nightmare on Elm Street sort of Nightmare on Elm Street world, But Chucky got brought back, so why not bring back Jason? Let the horror fans really celebrate something, So, I don't know. I don't have any idea, what's going on with that. Another horror film that you guys should check out if you really like dark, grimy, movies that you feel like you need a shower afterward. Definitely look up a movie. It's on Shudder right now, and Joe Bob Briggs narrates through it. He talks about the actors. I'm telling you, it's called Maniac, and it stars Joe Spinell, and I'm telling you, I cannot get this movie out of my head. It is a very dark sort of trip, but definitely look it up. Amazon has a 3-disc collector's edition, which I wouldn't mind checking out. Definitely get it. It's one of those, late 70s, early 80s movies, and it's pretty grimy, and it's pretty nasty, and it's unapologetic, and you guys should check it out if you're gore hounds. And also, a couple reviews back, I told you about Ryan Nicholson, and I don't think the impact of that video was felt really good, but I want you to check out a movie called Gutterballs. Check out Gutterballs, and just Wikipedia Ryan Nicholson, and you'll see his body of work. And the guy was fantastic. He really was. I really can't say enough about the guy. Like I said, I've personally dealt with him, and he is a force that will be missed. Not only in the horror community, but in the film community in general. Because I think a lot of his influence still lingers around today. Let's see, what else? I did watch a horror film this morning. I was kind of bored. Got up at 3:45. And I watched a movie called The Mutilator. Now, if you haven't checked that out, if you're a slasher fan, that you're definitely going to want to jump on the bandwagon for this. It's a very highly sought after film because it has some of the best splatter effects you will ever see. And it's a very short run time of 1 hour and 25 minutes. And I suggest you jump on there and get the Arrow video if you're ever interested in that. Check that out. And then I was thinking, I did that rant about Police Academy the other day. And Steve Guttenberg really did fall off the face of the earth. And so did the rest of those guys. And I don't know why they don't put out like a Criterion collection of those or what. But it would be worth, them doing. Steve Guttenberg did a couple other movies. One film he did that was really notable was called Diner. And it stars opposite Mickey Rourke. And believe it or not Joe Pesci, but the guy that played Marv in The Wet Bandits. I can't think of his name right off the bat. But Diner is an awesome film. And it's about, Paul Reiser's also in that film along with Kevin Bacon. If you guys are fans, you should definitely check that out. It's an oldie, but a goodie. And it's one that you'll probably skip. If you don't know it, you're going to skip and gloss right over it. But I'm telling you, Diner is pretty awesome. And I believe it's directed by Barry Levinson. Definitely look into that. So, let's see. What else has been going on with me? I've been playing a game called The Warriors, done by Rockstar Games, based on the incredible movie done by Walter Hill. About the street gang, The Warriors. And I'm not even going to go into the synopsis of that movie. But let's just say it's one of the gems of the late 70s. Rob Zombie has announced he might make a hockey movie after his Firefly trilogy. It's going to be based on a fighter. It's going to be called, working titles, Hard Hits. But that's a rumor. Don't quote me on it. I don't know. He's still getting flack from Halloween, by the way. Which I thought his Halloween movies they weren't that bad, but they weren't that great. But I do like him as a director. So, I don't know. And with Butler County reopening, I don't really know what that means. I know as at Walmart, masks are still required. But I noticed in Sheetz, they were too. So it must be a thing. So I don't know. Anymore, it's just day by day. So you get bored and you do things like that Sandman video I just churned out. Or, you get on here and you rant about stupid horror stuff that don't mean nothing just to pass the time and hope everything is going to be alright. But you know what? The only people that can make it alright are the people that are protecting themselves. And I'm not going to preach or anything like that. I mean, God knows that's not my style. But, it seems like any time of crisis, people really get together and they know what to do, And it's just nice seeing that. Because any other time of the year, any other time of day, when everything's normal, you get people that want to fight you, that are combative, that are not the nicest people to deal with, but you have a crisis on your hands. And it seems like most people are working together. And again, I'm not going to preach. I'm just going to stop it there. So that's that. And it's just a really crazy time for everybody. And I hope we can go back to normal living. I hope we can go out, to breakfast, to dinner, and all that kind of good stuff like that. But until they fix it, I mean, some of you guys are stuck in your house for 8 hours, on end working, and then you have the rest of the time to stay in the same place you were and just maybe go get groceries and come back. And y'all need to get out. We need to get this fixed. We need to all work together and get up over this. We need to maybe, and I don't want to tick a lot of people off, but maybe we need to elect a new governor of Pennsylvania. I don't know. I'm not political. I don't care. But I think, from what I'm hearing, maybe we might want to do that. But who am I? I'm just one guy that tells you about stupid movies. So with that all being said, I want to talk about another movie real quick that you guys might have missed. It's an independent film. It's called Fear of a Black Hat. What's that about, you ask? Well, if you ever watched Straight Outta Compton with NWA, this is the send-up of it. This is not a group called NWA. In Fear of a Black Hat, it's called NWH. Blank with Hats. And I believe it's directed by Rusty Cundiff. Let me just pull out the DVD real quick, you guys. And I was right, Rusty Cundiff. How did I know that? Must have been watching the movie a lot. It stars, Rusty Cundiff, Larry B. Scott. Now, Larry B. Scott, you guys, was on one of the greatest comedies of all time, and I'm talking about Revenge of the Nerds. He's really good at this. He's really good in this. And he plays a rapper called Tasty Taste. Definitely, if you like send-ups or parodies, you might want to check out Fear of a Black Hat. And the thing came out a while ago. 2000. And if you get this DVD, you also get the mock videos with it too, which are pretty fun because they actually sound like real gangsta songs. Fear of a Black Hat, definitely give it a whirl if you're a hip-hop fan or a fan of comedies in general. Check it out. It's a little raunchy, but you know what? It made you laugh, you know. So, anyway. But on that last video I did, the Sandman, big ECW fan. You know, like I said, I don't go with the WWE crap no more. No. Sandman was where it was at for me. You know, when I saw that whole confrontation with Raven, if you guys haven't seen that and you're a wrestling fan, that's something you need to check out. Because that was the first feud that really went intense, if you will. Anyway, GW, that's my weekend rant. Hope you like it. And I want to thank everybody for subscribing, including that new dude who I can't think of your name right now. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you on board. All right. We hope that y'all like what y'all see. All right. GW, signing off. Y'all stay safe out there.